I left the day after everyone at the MTC usually leaves. So my whole district left, and it was just me alone at the MTC, and they put me with another district. And then I flew to Monterrey, Mexico all by myself, and that was weird after being with a companion for a couple months in the MTC, you know. But I flew to Texas, and I had a stop there, a little layover, and I just remember it being so weird. I was all by myself, all alone. And then I flew to Monterrey, Mexico, and I expected my mission president to be right there, and he wasn't. And I got off the plane, and I looked around, and no one was there at the airport, and everything was in a different language. But, you know, I felt fairly comfortable. I think a lot of times you're in awkward situations on your mission, but you know you're being watched. You're okay. I wandered around the airport a while, and I recognized the guy that I'd seen in a photo in the MTC. I knew he was my mission president, and I went and found him. And, you know, it was fairly late in the day. I left 3 feet of snow in Provo, and it was probably 80 or 90 degrees in Monterey when I got there. So I had my trench coat on and everything, and sweating. And mission president, he took me to his house to meet his wife, and we went out to dinner. Very first meal I had in Mexico was at the Golden Corral, and had some interviews and stuff. And then he took me out. By the time I got to my area, it was really late. And, you know, that's something missionaries aren't used to doing, staying up late. But since I was the only one coming in to the mission, they didn't have transfers. They just put me with another companionship. We were trying to figure out where people were going to sleep because there weren't enough beds. You know, we rigged up a hammock. And I got to bed really late, hadn't unpacked anything. And the next morning, I expected to be woken up, and everyone in that house slept in. And I came to find out that was a kind of a common occurrence in that house. You know, you're raised seeing the missionaries and looking up to them, thinking they're all these great law-abiding, you know, obeying the rules and filled with the Spirit. And I come to find out everybody in the mission isn't like that. You make the mission how you want it to be, and you have to learn. You know, I woke up on my first day in the mission all excited, and I had slept in, and everyone else in the house was still sleeping. And so I learned quickly that you know, your mission can be really great if you do what you're supposed to do. No one is there making sure you do what you're supposed to do all the time. You're kind of on your own. You know, you need to be your own leader.